Good morning, everyone. Good morning, students. Good morning, fellow faculty of Physiology. Let us give more time for admission. Everyone is excited to play the first year-end PSP Physiology Quiz Bowl. So, hintay lang tayo sandali para ma-admit natin lahat. I know everyone is really excited with this event. Okay? So, hintay-hintay lang tayo. So, for the meantime, we already have the recommended, if you can, use the PSP Quiz Bowl Zoom background. It is available in our chat box, but it is also sent in your email. So while waiting, we can set that up. Thank you. Good morning again. I am Dr. Mark Luiman, a teacher from San Beda University. So let's begin our program today. I know everyone is really excited to have this a fun experience using Kahoot. So welcome again to the first year-end PSP Physiology Quiz Bowl. It is December 18, 2021 today, and we will going to have fun. My heart goes to those who are affected in the typhoon. So let's celebrate this, and of course with a hopeful heart na maka-recover lahat. So to begin our program, may I call on our president, the PSP president for year 2021 to 2022, Dr. Julie Christie Vesperes, to welcome us all. Dr. Julie, good morning. Hello. You're on mute po.
Okay, thank you, Louie. Okay, so good morning, everyone. So the Philippine Society of Physiologists, Board of Directors, and Officers welcome you to the first year-end PSP Physiology Quiz Bowl. And this activity is another innovation to help our stakeholders, which are the educators and learners. So these are you, in the pressures during the first half of the school year. Yes, we envision this activity as a fun and enjoyable one, which introduces once again gamification in our field. We hope all of us will have a fruitful and exciting morning. And I thank you all for supporting this endeavor of the society. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Julie, for that short but sweet welcoming remarks. And tama nga, no, we are offering this to our stakeholders, most especially to our students. But to make things more excited, kasama natin ang ating mga faculty with this event. So, some reminders for our participants today. You have received this in your email. Open to all Philippine medical students, first year to third year medical students. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. And to our Philippine Medical Physiology teachers, maraming salamat po sa pagtanggap ng ating imbitasyon. So there will be 3 rounds of 10 MCQs. Meron tayong easy, average, difficult, and we will be using the software Kahoot. And hopefully everyone is comfortable using Kahoot and nakapagpadala naman tayo via Google Forms kung paano siya gamitin. There will be 2 categories. We have student category and faculty category. And syempre, Christmas season ngayon, Ma'am Julie, no? So we will be giving generous prizes and of course the most sought platinum books na ready for release, hopefully this month or next month. So for the first place, both for student and faculty category, meaning kung ikaw ay top 3 ng students, you will have these prizes. And if you are top 3 of the faculty category, you will also receive these prizes. So very generous talaga ang ating PSP ngayong taon. So for the first prize, 10,000 pesos. Second prize, 3,000 pesos. And third prize, 2,000 pesos. And all of the podium placer magkakaroon ng 1 IM Platinum 4th edition and your 1 OB Gynae Platinum 1st edition. Okay, so next slide tayo. Preparation. Sige, while naghihintay tayo, nag-a-admit tayo ngayon, I know, excited lahat. Again, dual device po ang kailangan natin. 1 device for Zoom. Okay, and then 1 device for Kahoot. Kailangan natin ng stable internet connection. According to our Kahoot master, ang Kahoot nga daw ay labanan ng internet connection. Tignan natin. And please, 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 remember your nominated Kahoot name. So kapag nag-present na yung Kahoot master natin, yung ating Kahoot, please remember yung nominated Kahoot name nyo because ayun yung magiging verification natin kung ikaw talaga yun. Alright? Some reminders, pinaka-importante sa lahat. Kahoot questions are final and will not be subjected to clarification in or questioning. Fun lang tayo ngayon. Mamaya na tayo maghanap ng mga corrections. But rest assured that our authors of the questions research their questions very well. So hopefully we don't have any questioning or clarification. And again, make sure you are familiar with the game format to fully enjoy the quiz. And lastly, kung ikaw ang magiging mapalad na may magandang internet connection at mabilis na pagpindot, and of course, good knowledge in physiology, kindly take a screenshot of your score at the end of our Kahoot game and send it to my number. This is already sent to you, so no need to take a screenshot of this slide. All right. So may I call on our Kahoot master? He is the PSP Vice President for this year, 2021-2022. Also an educator from San Beda University, coordinator of our Physiology Department, Dr. Enrico Paulo Banzuela. Hello, Dr. Broly, are you excited?
Very much excited, Dr. Louie, Dr. Julie. Okay, so this is the first time that we're conducting a quiz via Kahoot. We have a national quiz bee that is conducted during our annual convention. Last time yung format natin, mas may pwede mag-challenge, talagang ang daming it's so academic and so very rigid. Okay, dahil national quiz bee that a lot of students attend. This time we decided to have a relatively informal quiz. Mas malaki actually yung prize, kung tutuusin, for this quiz bee compared sa national. And something to start, hopefully we can conduct a series of quiz bowls every quarter or every 6 months. Hopefully we can have siguro an edition na for those taking the board exams or an open tournament na kahit sino pwedeng sumali. Basta nasa medicine, either medical student or medical graduate. So those are in the plans. We're talking it over. We're going to get your feedback definitely on how we can further improve on this quiz bowl. We want to know the perfect time. Kung ano yung gusto ng mga tao. Mas maganda ba na Saturday ito, Sunday? Kailan pinakawalang pasok yung mga tao? Kailan sila pinaka-pwede rito? So, there's going to be 3 rounds for this quiz bowl. Easy, average, and difficult rounds. There was a committee who made the questions. The easy questions were made by me. The average questions were made by Dr. Mark Sandoval of UP. And finally, the difficult questions were made by Dr. Rose Ann Banal of PLM. So, obviously, hindi kami pwedeng tatlong sumali. Okay? Rest assured that we double check all the questions. If there are still corrections, guys, kasama na sa game yan. Palampasin nyo na at every time may magko-question, nasisira yung momentum natin. You're going to have approximately 20 to 30 seconds per question. So talagang we would highly recommend that you use 2 devices. You can survive with just 1 device, to be honest. Pero mas madali ang buhay ninyo if you use 2 separate devices, one for the Zoom, and then one to answer actually the Kahoot quiz. Okay? We recommend that you have a stable internet connection with a backup just in case ma-disconnect kayo. Hindi ka naman kasi pwedeng, Doc, stop nyo muna yung quiz bowl at na-disconnect ako. Walang ganun, guys. Okay? So talagang ang Kahoot, labanan ng maraming tamang sagot, mabilis sumagot, at stable ang internet connection. So may element of luck din talaga siya kung tutuusin. Okay? That's why we want this informal. Chillax lang dapat at masaya. Pamasko natin ito sa inyo. The prizes, again, will include the IM Platinum 4 and OBGYN version 1. It's going to be released pa. It's not yet available. It's going to be released within the next 2 to 4 weeks. So as soon as it's available, we're going to give it via LBC. Papa-ship na lang namin. Okay? So with that, Dr. Louie, back to you.
All right, thank you so much for the brief overview, Dr. Broly. So I think this is the exciting part. Let's do a trial round. Again, for our participants, this is only a trial round para ma-experience nyo kung paano laruin ng Kahoot and also to input your nominated Kahoot name. So we'll be giving around maybe 10 minutes to do the trial round kasi maraming sasali. So again, let's follow the instructions, ilagay ang Kahoot name, and be careful with the input of your Kahoot name. Dapat decent ha, live tayo ngayon. Hello to the students of all physiology students here in the Philippines. So Doc Broly, I'll be unsharing and we can test the trial round.
Okay, so here's the game pin. So kindly input. So trial pa lang to guys, hindi pa to yung start. Subukan muna natin just to test the system. Sali na kayo. You need to use your proper name guys. Gamitin nyo na yung proper names ninyo dito. Yung coded na S followed by school followed by your nickname, nominated nickname. Okay, we won't allow you to actually win without using your correct nominated nicknames guys. So practicein nyo na. Baka mamaya hindi pala kasya yung nominated nicknames nyo doon sa character limit ng Kahoot.
Hi, Doc. Just to make things excited, more exciting. I mean, are you sharing your sound para mas
Yes. Ay,
Okay.
sorry. Hindi ba siya nag-share yung sound?
Medyo mahina.
Paano mag-share?
You can stop share and then share sound.
Stop share. Share screen. Share sound. Safari. Nasaan na yung Kahoot natin?
There, better.
Just volume.
Perfect, Doc.
Okay, I'm going to count to 10 and then I'll start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay? So trial round, question. You have 20 seconds to answer. What is the national fruit of the Philippines? Natanga pa ako kanina. Oo nga, sabi ko, ano nga ba yung national fruit? Mango, mango. Okay. So, tingnan nga natin. Sino may pinakamabilis internet connection? So, si Mike. Dr. Mike, ang may pinakamabilis? Ay, hindi. May pinakamabilis. I see. Dr. Ramon. Okay. So, sample pa lang to guys. Ito po yung tunay na buhay. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Doc, for the trial round. Again, na-experience na ng ating mga participants on how to play Kahoot. For those who magkaroon ng place sa podium, again, mamaya kindly take a screenshot of that. We will use that as a verification para ma-claim nyo ang ating exciting prizes. Okay. So I think we have 177 participants inside the Zoom meeting room now vying for the title ng first ever winner ng ating PSP Physiology Quiz Bowl. So I'll be giving the floor entirely to our Kahoot master, Dr. Bolly. We can now begin the game.
Okay. Sandali lang. I-play ko na.
So shout out to Dr. Larry King. Yes, hello po. Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning. Nice to see
Mukhang
you.
ready na si sir. Nakikita ko kayo ng excitement.
Wala na nga ako eh. Mali ang na-press ko. No? Hindi ko maalala yung number. Nahanap ko. Sige.
Again, sige, while hearing si Dr. Broly, again, user Kahoot nominated name. Kung ikaw ay student, lagyan mo ng S. Pag faculty, F. Okay, no need to worry. We have your registration details naman, so will not be that very strict. Hopefully, ma-enjoy natin tong game na to. And syempre, first time to, so may mga adjustment din, pero hopefully we can give you a full experience.
Dali yan guys. Nasaan na yung share screen ng Kahoot.
Don't forget to share yung doon sa device din, may question.
Teka, parang hindi nag-aana eh. Hindi nyo sinushow yung ano ko eh.
Okay, sige, ayan.
Wait lang. Check natin pa. Kita?
Yes, we can see it, Doc. All right, again, may mga students na nag-request ng PIN, isend daw sa chat box. I am already typing it. The game PIN is 7755317 and go to www.kahoot.it. Ayan, may mga pumapasok na. Doc Broly, you have the floor.
Okay, kindly use your nominated nicknames, the one that you gave via the Google Form registration. Otherwise, if you win, pag hindi yung nagko-correspond doon sa Senate ninyo, you won't be able to get the prize. Kahoot will report the top 3. Obviously, we're going to have two sets of winners, tatlong faculty, tatlong students. May option kasi yung Kahoot na ibigay niyo parang Excel containing the scores and ranks of all participants. So we'll announce later on, okay, via email and via our social media channels for the physio teachers kung sino yung nanalo among the faculty at sino yung nanalo among the students. Ang i-report mamaya nitong Kahoot sa inyo is yung top 3 overall, combined yung students and faculty. Okay? So let's give them another 30 seconds to join. Okay, before we start. Naka-share yung sounds, Louie, na?
Yes, Doc, pero medyo mahina. Maybe we can
Hindi,
adjust.
nag-ano din naman ngayon eh. Nagka-quiet din yung ano dito, yung sound dito sa yung music.
Alright. Sige, let's wait. Ayan, we have 162 participants already. 176 ang nasa Zoom meeting room natin. So mataas ang ating attendance ngayon. Talagang lahat excited manalo ng cash prize. Saktong-sakto yan, Doc Broly, sa Christmas party na sobrang dami. No, ayan.
Nothing to lose, everything to gain, guys.
Anonymous pa.
Yeah.
So ang mga reputasyon natin, no, tagong-tago talaga. We will keep your real name secret pa. So nandiyan naman yan sa ating registration form. So 165, habol pa yung iba. Okay.
Counting you, kindly rename properly according to format that we have told you. S or F followed by the school followed by the nickname. Okay. So we're going to begin in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's begin. Okay? So 3 rounds, 10 questions each, easy, moderate, difficult. Let's start. Okay? Easy round. Question 1. Organelle that functions as intracellular digestive system. These are your lysosomes. Okay, the suicide bags of the cell. The one responsible, for example, for killing bacteria when macrophages swallow them. Okay? So most got the answer correctly. Okay? So let's see. Next question. What is the resting membrane potential of the cardiac muscle? For the cardiac muscle, the resting membrane potential is approximately negative 80 to negative 90 millivolts. In comparison to a large neuron whose resting membrane potential is approximately negative 70 millivolts. All of the questions here, okay, for the easy, moderate, difficult rounds come from Guyton, Burnett-Levy, and Boron. Okay, next. So we have a student from UST, si KBM, leading the pack. Let's proceed. Malayo pa. Marami pang questions. Question 3. What is the Christmas factor among clotting factors in the blood? The correct answer is factor 9. Okay, there's actually a mnemonic for this. B9 ang Christmas. Hemophilia B, factor 9, Christmas factor. B9 ang Christmas. Next. Okay. Aba, nananaig si Crook 0421. Okay. Malayo pa naman. Question number 4 for the easy round. An increase in plasma pH will have this effect on the autohemoglobin utilization. The correct answer to this one is a shift to the left. When you have an increase in your plasma pH, okay, you will make the blood more alkalotic, not more acidic. Ang acidic, yun yung mag-shift to the right. Pag mas alkalotic, shift to the left. Okay? So let's see, may mga adjustments sa top 5 natin. Next. When an aviator is subjected to positive G, blood will be centrifuged towards the lung. It will go to the lowermost part of the body, away from the head. Okay. When you say positive G-force, blood is shunted towards the feet. When you say negative G-force, blood is shunted towards the head. Positive G-forces are more dangerous than negative G-forces dahil away from the brain yung flow ng blood in positive G-force. That's why you can tolerate only positive 6 to 10 na G-force, while you can tolerate as much as negative 20 G in a G-force. Next. We have new leaders after this question. Dr. C from PLM is now leading the pack. Next. Question 6. The specificity of nerve fibers for transmitting only one modality of sensation is called the lamp. So we call this the labeled line principle, not differential sensitivity, not differential specificity pa nga. Walang term na ganun, guys. What we have is differential sensitivity. And differential sensitivity is not even the answer to the question. The correct answer here is what we call your labeled line principle. Okay? So we have new sets of leaders, okay, following this question. Next question. Question 7. Majority of gastric secretion associated with eating a meal occurs during this phase. The gastric phase. In terms of hydrochloric acid secretion, ano ba yung rule dyan? Approximately 20% will occur during the cephalic phase when you start thinking, smelling, looking at food. Approximately 60% will happen during the gastric phase when food is already in the stomach. And another 10% will occur during the intestinal phase when the food is already in the small intestine. So the correct answer for this question is gastric phase. Okay? Again, new set of leaders after this question. Maganda yung labanan, nagbabago. Okay? Hindi steady, hindi constant. So very exciting. Okay? Next. Question 8. 60% of total body heat loss occur via this mechanism. The 60% of body heat is actually lost via radiation. Yung evaporation, which is the answer for most of our participants, that's only around 20%, guys. Mas marami pa rin yung radiation. Nasa Guyton Hall yan. Okay, yung ano na yan, statement na yan. So something new, something to learn from. So we have a new leader from Cebu Doctors after this question. Let's proceed to the next question. 9th question for the easy round. What is the final active form of vitamin D? Alam ng buong universe. Mabilisin na lang talaga ng pagsagot. Almost everyone got it correctly. The active form of vitamin D is 1,25-dihydroxycholecalciferol, also called your calcitriol. Vitamin D undergoes 2 rounds of activation, one in the liver and the final one in the kidney. So the final active form is 125. However, the inactive form, which is the second most common answer, the inactive storage form, that occurs when you have high plasma calcium levels is what we call 24-25 dihydroxycholecalciferol. A board exam question a few years back. Let's proceed. Okay. So, last question for the easy round. Which sport utilizes phosphagen energy system almost entirely? The weightlifting will utilize the phosphagen energy system almost exclusively. In any athletic event, whenever you utilize your muscles, three energy systems are used in sequence. One is the phosphagen energy system for the first 10 seconds. Next is the anaerobic system, which happens for approximately 2 minutes. And then after that, we have your aerobic system. Anytime you stop, substrates and intermediates are replenished and you go back to the phosphagen energy system. Among all of these sports, weightlifting is the one done within approximately 10 seconds. That's why siya yung phosphagen energy system exclusively. When you say phosphagen energy system, it refers to the use of your ATP and creatine phosphate. Okay, yung marathon, guys, oras yan. Aerobic system na yan. Boxing and soccer is actually anaerobic system, the second energy system after the phosphagen energy system. Okay? So at the end of the easy round, we have a new leader. So I think this is Manila Theological College. JM is now our new leader after the easy round. So we're now going to proceed to the average round. Okay, 10 questions created by Dr. Mark Sandoval of UP. Okay? Ready? Collect yourselves. Let's go now to the average round. Okay? Question 11. Which of the following substances is synthesized in the smooth or a granular endoplasm with fluid? Oh, almost even among the choices. The correct answer to this one is your cortisol. Cortisol, by the way, is one of those hormones that can actually increase blood sugar. The other hormones that can increase blood sugar, just for learning and for fun, will include your epinephrine, glucagon, and your growth hormone. Okay? Aside from cortisol. Next. Okay? Question number 12. Second question for the average now. Which of the following is classified as a small molecule rapidly acting on a neurotransmitter? Small molecule rapidly acting. Correct answer to that is the gas. Among all of the following, isa lang yung gas dyan, that is your nitric oxide. Please take note, commonly nako-confuse yung nitric oxide with nitrous oxide. Nitric oxide is NO, yun yung symbol niya. Nitrous oxide or laughing gas, that's N2O. Be careful, okay? Next. Next question. Average round. 70 to 90% of the energy used for the work of conduction of the cardiac muscle is derived from oxidative metabolism of glucose molecules. Basically, the question is, what is the source of energy for the cardiac muscle? The main source of energy for the cardiac muscle is surprisingly not glucose. If the question here is brain or skeletal muscles, you will answer glucose. But for certain organs like the liver and the heart, their main source of energy is actually fatty acids. A previous board exam question. Okay? Very good question actually. Next. Fourth question of the average round. In the measurement of blood pressure, 1 millimeter mercury is equivalent to how many centimeters of blood? It's 1.36. Okay, hindi ko rin alam yan, guys. That's a relatively harder question. Okay? So a lot actually answered 2.7. So it's 1.36. Okay? Next. Okay, steady pa rin ang pace. Next question. Okay? Question 5. The maximum volume that the gallbladder can hold is blank. It's 30 to 60 ml. Steady pa rin. Okay? Next question. Average round. If water is designated the filterability value of 1 to the glomerular capillaries, what is the filterability value of glucose? Also 1. Okay? Glucose, by the way, is filtered and 100% reabsorbed. Okay? And you should not see it normally in the urine. Proceed to the next question now. To ensure that cause bridges extend in all directions, the myosin filament is twisted so that each successive pair of cross bridges is actually displaced from the previous pair by one factor. Difficult question, actually. Correct answer here is 120 degrees. Okay. Next question. About 90% of EPO is produced in the kidney. The remainder is formed in what organ? The correct answer here is the liver. Very good. Most got it correctly. In the kidney, EPO is actually secreted by what we call your interstitial cells of the peritubular capillaries. Next. Okay. Let's proceed. Average round. In the hemoglobin dissociation curve, 90% of saturation of hemoglobin by oxygen corresponds to what pressure of oxygen? Correct answer is 60 millimeters mercury. Okay. If I change the question and ask what arterial PO2 corresponds to 50% hemoglobin saturation instead of 90%, the correct answer then will then be 25 millimeters mercury, a value that we call your P50. Okay. Let's proceed to the next question now. In the fetus, in each of the following organs, the RBC production occurs first at the third week of fetal development. So in the first trimester, it is your yolk sac, okay, which will produce your blood cells. Okay, and then after the first trimester, it will be the liver with minor contributions from the spleen. And then after that, after full-term birth, bone marrow. Okay, so at the end of the average round, we still have Dr. JM from Manila Theological College leading the pack. Then at second place, we have a faculty from San Beda, Dr. Kriuk 0421. And then third place is a student from San Beda, Dr. Wawet. Okay, let's proceed to the next question. Difficult round now, final 10 questions. Now, this 10 questions are created now by Dr. Rose Banal of PLM. Okay, the past president also of PSP. Let's proceed. Okay. The circulatory peptide product of adipose cells promotes oxidation of lipids in the muscles and fat and thereby improves insulin sensitivity. Its secretion is stimulated by PPAR. What is this protein? Bibigyan ko talaga ito. Dapat nila lang talaga. Adiponectin, which is the correct answer. So it's not leptin. I see that most of you answered what is most familiar. Correct answer is adiponectin and not leptin. Okay. Next question. Cardiac muscle, this peptide increases the activity of circa by displacing its inhibitors. This results in enhanced myocyte conductivity. It's your dwarf open reading frame, which is the correct answer. Okay? So most of you got it correctly. Next. Matibay, si Dr. JM. Siya na yung nakakuha among the top 5 natin. Next. Anti-hyperglycemic drug liflozin increases renal glucose reabsorption by inhibiting the sodium glucose cotransporter 2. This importer promotes glucose reabsorption, which part of the renal tube. The answer is early PCT. Okay, that's where you're going to find your SGLT type 2, the one needed to reabsorb glucose via secondary active transport. Okay, a previous board exam question, just 1 or 2 batches ago. Okay, next. So most got it correctly, early PCT. Okay. Fourth question of the difficult round. The formation of ternary snare complex is initiated when NSEC1 dissociates from this particular snare protein. Correct answer is your syntaxin. Okay. Next question. Ocrelizumab given in COVID-19 patients a monoclonal antibody that acts competitively with interleukin 6 receptor to prevent cytokine storm. Most cytokine receptors are examples of receptor. Okay. Proceed to the next question now. Which of the following is not a consequence of stimulation of lung C fiber enzymes? Ischemic vasoconstriction. Okay? Next, ate. The brain area where we think about and analyze brain concepts is this area. Judgment, that's your prefrontal cortex. Okay? Let's go. Next question. Idalyn Diaz is competing in weightlifting competition. She lifts 127 kilogram load over her head for 5 seconds. Suddenly, her arms give in and she dropped the load on the floor. Which of the following receptors is responsible for this situation? The answer to this one is your Golgi tendon organ. Okay? Last two questions. Normally, oxygen is perfusion limited. However, oxygen becomes perfusion limited in all of the following conditions. Okay? Kailan siya hindi nagiging blood flow. Your carbon monoxide poison. Okay? Then we have your final question. Which of the following is the receptor for thyroid hormone? It's your retinoid receptor. So thyroid hormone will act similar to your lipid-soluble hormones. They will penetrate the cell membrane and bind to nuclear receptors. Okay? So, okay, the winners, top 3 winners. Faculty, 3rd place, MA, 2nd place. Another faculty from SBU. And the top 1 for this quiz is a student from Manila Theological Colleges, Dr. JM is our winner for this one. Okay? So congratulations to our, again, these are still incomplete. We actually should have 3 students and 3 faculty who should have won here. So obviously yung number 1, the student, will be si Dr. JM. Ang number 2 ang number 1 among the faculty will be si Dr. Crook 0421. Okay? May mga hindi pa na-reveal dito that we're going to announce na lang doon sa email tsaka sa Viber threads namin. Okay? Mako-collect after I click on some settings for this quiz. Okay? So let's go back to Dr. Louie Man now, then Dr. Julie.
All right. Ayan. Congratulations again to our winner. Grabe. May mga nahirapan, may mga nag-enjoy. So talagang lumaban pa din. Pero congratulations again to the winners of this first ever Physiology Quiz Bowl. So very short lang, very short and sweet lang ang ating program ngayon, Dr. Bolly. Thank you so much for being the Kahoot Master. So just to end our program ngayon, again, before pala, sorry, for the winners, kindly take a screenshot of your final score and send it to me, sir 917-559-0212. You can see a sample screenshot on your right here. Okay, so you can send that to me right now so we can verify kung kayo talaga yung winner. So make sure...
I can announce now the winners. I already have it with me para hindi na rin kabahan yung mga students. So among the students who have competed, the top 3, with a rank of number 1, a student from Manila Theological Colleges. That's Dr. JM. Okay. Teka. From top 2, at the student category, a student from PLM. This is Dr. Erica. And then top 3 student category. This is another student from PNM, Dr. Andrea. So MTTC JM, PLM Erica, PLM Andrea are the top 3 students for the student category. For the faculty category, the top 3, okay, top 1 is from San Beda, Dr. Kreyuk 0421. Top 2 is Dr. MJ, a faculty, hindi in-indicate ang school. And then top 3 is from UST, Bainbridge.
Wow. All right.
So those are our winners for today.
So variety naman, we have PLM, we have UST, we have Manila Theological College, and San Beda University. Okay, sige. Para dun sa mga nasabihan ni Dr. Bolly, kindly message me and take a screenshot of your final score and we will verify it. Question lang, Dr. Bolly, with FMJ, are we going to accept that?
Faculty, yeah, for fun. We're going to allow this kasi faculty din naman. Nandito din naman sa natin yan, sa list natin.
So before we end, siguro, can I request everyone to share their video and let's have muna a photo op para naman ma-document natin tong first ever Quiz Bee and we are excited to see you again next year. Wag muna kayo umalis kasi we have a closing remark, closing activity and some announcement. So everybody, request ko lang kung pwede. Ayan. Alright, thank you, thank you. Sige. So mga 30 seconds pa, open kayo lahat. Magpipicture ako, magsa-screenshot ako para naman meron tayong memory. I can see familiar faces. Hello, Dr. Nina from San Beda. Hello, Ma'am Rose Banal, our mentor. And also my students, our students, Dr. Bolly from San Beda. Thank you so much for attending this session. Meron din ako nakita dito familiar faces, Doc, from the previous quiz bee ng ating PSP, yung ating winner. Nasa na siya? Ayan. Hello, hello, hello. Sige, give me your best smile. First page muna ako. I don't know kung anong page kayo ngayon, pero smile na muna. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, next slide ako ha. Okay, smile na muna. 1, 2, 3, smile. Kahit hindi na ako nakasama sa page, nakasmile pa rin ako. Third page. Second to the last, wait lang. Open camera naman kayo dyan. Ayan, sige. 1, 2, 3, smile. And last page. Wala naman nag-open ng camera pero I'll take a screenshot pa rin. 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan. Hello, Dr. Rosette from PLM. I can see you. All right. I think that's it. I'll be sharing my screen again from my other computer for the closing remarks to be given by our beloved, caring PSP president for this year, 2021-2022, Dr. Julie Cristi Visperas.
Okay, thank you, Louie, and thank you, Dr. Rolly. So that was indeed very fast, very exciting for all. It has been an enriching morning for our faculty and students, both for our minds and some of our, of course, our winners in other ways. So we congratulate all of you for participating and for all our winners. And we will keep you posted for our other future webinars and annual convention for this coming July, and also the National Quiz Contest. And of course, Dr. Broly already told you that we plan to have this either biannually or quarterly. So Merry Christmas, and let us pray for all of our sisters and brothers who are affected by the typhoon. And on behalf of the PSP Board of Directors and Officers, who are also the organizers here, we thank everyone, and we thank also the organizer. Good morning, everyone. Louie, tapos na.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Broly. Thank you to the students who attended. I know a lot of you bakasyon na. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you can support PSP again for our next webinar, annual convention, and meron pa rin tayong quiz bee sa paparating na annual convention. So students, prepare, study well. So, Dr. Broly, do you have anything to say before we end our meeting room?
Well, thank you so much for joining everyone. Marami pang quiz B na parating. Sali lang kayo doon. Nothing to lose, everything to gain. Ganyan ang mindset ko pagdating dyan. And you learn. By joining the quiz B, you will learn one way or another. Okay? So, quick meeting lang tayo, Ma'am Julie.